0.6 by increasing prices. I'm just saying. Niger, ECOWAS rejects junta's 3-year transition plan. Federal government prioritizes economy security as ministers take oath today. That's a bold headline on the Punch newspaper. Federal civil servants ignore employment ban. Milk suffering job seekers. Find out the details on the Punch. Nigeria lost 249 billion naira in July as oil output drops. Okay, there's still quite a lot to look at. Very interesting headlines on the Punch. Loads of them. All right, let's see. Farmers abandon farms. 23 Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi local government areas under bandits. Okay, 23 Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi local government areas under bandits. Farmers abandon farms. That's the headline on the Punch. Find out details of it. Go to the Punch newspaper. I'm sure you would see. Because we know that the military has said that it's doing a fantastic job in tackling the problem in the north. And there's no region under the control of any group. Well, this is what the headline on the Punch is saying, which tends to be very different from what we've heard. But then go find out the details. Let's get on to the Vanguard now quickly. On the Vanguard newspaper, you have quite a lot of headlines as well. Stop Wike, Oyetola, Umahi, others, life pensions. Serap tells Tinubu. Stop Wike, Oyetola, Umahi, others, life pensions. Serap tells Tinubu. Yes, as former governors, they're on it should also apply to lawmakers, because there are other people who were governors then became senators. They are lawmakers now. So they'll be getting paid as senators and still collecting money as governors, former governors. Serap, well, let's see how well that goes. Another one here says, Niger, Tinubu-led ECOWAS will backfire, Archbishop Chukuma. Those are a few of the headlines you would see on the Vanguard. And brutally frank, many governors wealthier than their states. Edwin Clark, you know, that book was actually launched last week. Let's go to the phone lines and get your thoughts quickly. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0003, 017 923 0003. Susie's in Erema. Susie, good morning to you.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, straight to the point, Susie.
Yeah, let me reflect on the minister designated to receive their portfolio today.
Okay.
Yes, I am very much excited about the one that is going to happen in Rivers State. The former governor of Rivers State, Barrister A.N. Wike, congratulated to him as told route leads to Abuja for that particular ministry. The ministry is huge, and I'm even afraid of the responsibility, because it's not like when he was a governor. Today, you are going to be interfacing between the international community or the consulate embassies of the whole world in Abuja. He is going to be housing the whole ministries and ministers. As far as the minister of the FCT is concerned, the FCT is not just a ministry and not a ministry, but it's a federal capital territory. So he has more responsibility, even with the urban nationalization and rural urbanization and all of that. So I believe that he's going to do well as a person. And the lawyer complained about the use of OSPAC as a vigilante in Rivers State. I will always want to say that our own experience from Onega will go to say that OSPAC has fared well. But if we have any misconception on what OSPAC is doing right now, I think all we need is just to re-engineer and re-educate some of them that are coming up and joining this thing for now. If not, somebody can also under the carpet the duties of OSPAC.
All right, Susie, thank you very much. Cookie Gam is in the room already. Let's go to Cookie Gam now. Thank you. Cookie Gam, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, go ahead.
Andrew, ECOWAS reject 3 years transition program for Nigeria junta.
Yes.
Andrew, for me as a person this morning, I want ECOWAS to leave Nigeria alone. If you really anyone now, we should know that it's biting him. The people are complaining that the former elected man did not do them well. And ECOWAS shall allow them, let them take 3 years to plan for another transition program that ECOWAS to take war to Nigeria. If ECOWAS tries to put war, Nigeria will be affected. I know 7 states in northern part of Nigeria will be affected. So allow the man to do it. 3 years just tomorrow. Let him apply for and the government. And for the ring road, whatever ring road, and the Trinity Beach, to Ruala, Ilabuchi, to Mawon, to Egualand, to Oria, and about 30,000 persons will be displaced, 30,000 persons will be displaced on their houses. And where would they live? I want to take a good benefit, please, sir. I hear me this morning. Build a small housing estate for people. For just 2-3 months, housing estate, our connect people that will be displaced there. If you put 30,000 persons from Port Harcourt, where would they go and live? That's not my problem. I'm not against the ring road, but yeah, we don't 30%, that person go and live. So let it come from provide little housing estate, not 1 to 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, at least 400 persons that will go and live that place. So it will cushion the effect of this administration. Andrew, thank you. Good morning.
All right, let's go to Lugard now. Lugard is in a chair. Okay, we lost the call from Lugard. Robin is in a chair as well. Robin, good morning.
My brother, Ifem Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes, straight. My take is that I'm thinking that the president, is it getting confused by the day or what? The ministers had to take oath today, and they will take oath today. It has reshuffled just a week after they were cleared. I don't understand what's going on. But like as I've said, all those who contributed to the emergence of the president will all take their pound of flesh. Then talking about the news item, as the women from the Rashi region crying, which is my area, I think the government should think out of the box. I heard the soundbite you played that the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Ime Agoma, was saying they're going to rent or hire house boats where people are going to be housed within the period. All this land we have in Ikure local government area, in Eche local government area, where the government can even build 1,000 housing units, that will remain permanent. Government is not thinking about permanent solution. They are always thinking about palliative, where money will be fleeced. I think that is not proper. The government should think about how to build permanent structures, either in any place of the Ikure local government area or Eche local government area, that where we have vast land. Good morning. That is my take this. I remain the farmer.
All right, Robin, thank you. Good news is in Mount 3. Good morning, good news.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Yeah, go on.
Thank you very much. Tinubu makes little adjustments in his ministerial list and appoints Minister of Nigeria. I think it's a welcome development that we feel that either by omission or by commission, needs the Nigerian Prime Minister and has quickly adjusted and given us someone that will take care of it. But I think he must be very, very meticulous. Before he makes any step, he should think foresight so that you don't just make decisions and start changing it again. Being a president is not technical. You can't sit down after many months, arrange the ministry, and now start adjusting and changing names. I think it is not healthy for Nigeria. Having said that, I will talk about the issue of Ima Wike defends the route of ring road in River State. What do you expect? My brother say, Pikin negotiate Mama Sweet no sweet. Any because of Mama Sweet better Pikin. They have the right to defend because Nigeria when they do contracts, the jobs. This month, how will he tell us that ring road, you want to do ring road to develop River State? You will not carry it and pass through Musi and enter remaking it. Instead of dualizing Musi and remaking it, then pass the road from River, if possible, join the Bakare, join the Lele, turn it down, join the government, and push it down. So those areas will be developed. Make a little bridge that will lead back to Obiabo. And you're going to tell us that you're defending it. 4 billion naira for 1 kilometer of road. Well, what nice of you. My name is Good.
All right, good news. Thank you very much. Uche is in Transamadi. Uche, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Mrs. Uche Keno.
Right, go ahead.
The flood victim, I'm talking about the women in Orashi region, cries out for help. In our local palace, we used to say, people where they sanctuary, no waiting people where they mortuary they see. The both words ended with Chware. Chware does not mean they mean the same thing. God knows what those women are going through. All is not well with you when you are in your own house. Compared to the high cost of living these days, let alone when you are hanging out or sporting with friends that will determine and count how many times you have snored in their house. No, it's very uncomfortable. Please, state government, just as you have read out for us this morning, please match words with action so that the victim, I'm talking about the blood victims, can be relieved. Then President Tinubu signs more portfolio today as he swears minister designate in. I want to say they should do well in their calling, just as we narrated this morning. Everybody we are not called in the same department. Department you we are called upon, please ensure that you do something that will be remembered about tomorrow. Congratulations to His Excellency, former governor of Rivers State. Niger and ECOWAS, this morning, Niger, ECOWAS rejected the 3 years military coup. And the citizens of Niger protested that they are comfortable with military coup. Why will ECOWAS not rest? They should rest now. They are comfortable. Every other country mustn't be Nigeria, where everything is possible. Corruption is possible. This one is possible. You wake up in the morning, you do the way you want to do, and you are comfortable with it. Please, they are comfortable. They should leave them alone. That is my opinion.
Thank you very much, Chicken. Azunda is in the room. Good morning, Azunda.
Yeah, good morning. Someone advocating for police reform. I think for me, I want to ask a question. Are they really ready to be reformed? Rather than what I see in them is that they want to always stand on the road and they collect all those money from motorists. So I think I don't see any of their readiness. Thank you.
Okay, Azunda. JJ in Rumigbo. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Another oil spill in Bodo City is one too many. I think the community should set up a committee made up of experts. They have the money, and the people from the oil IOCs to go about checking out, that's what they call integrity test of those facilities, especially the flow line. They can't continue this way now. Community, they said they are stakeholders. The oil company are major stakeholder, and one stakeholder shouldn't be punishing the other one with spillage, for goodness sake. Then, according to Ima Okas Wiki, the cost would have been more if the construction of the ring road followed through the wetland. And that's absolutely correct. People are shouting, 200 billion for ring road, 200 billion for ring road. Imagine how much it will cost to take you through the wetland and all those put together. And those that are talking about people being displayed, the Njemas, the waterfront and those areas that their Oga demolished as at that time, how many people were displaced? So for me, it's neither here nor there. Government has decided that this is what will happen. And compensation are being taking measures to pay. So what's the big deal there? Conclusively, if we want food security, the farmers must stay in farm. That's why I want to call on the security agencies to go to those areas, Zamfara, Sokoto, to go smoke out those bandits so that people can have peace.
All right, JJ, thank you. And Abua Abinoye is on the line. Good morning to you, Abinoye.
Good morning, Femi, Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes, the Arashi women, crying for the damages, caused by the flood. When they think, there's a reminiscence. When they think of the experience they had, I was told from the news that their BP is rising. I don't want to believe that the flood committee that have been formed by the state is just a group of cronies of the government, and then they will be in the media, and there's no action. I think we don't need words now. What we need is action. I want the committee to be replicated into the various local government areas, because these people are conversant with the terrain. I know that the first thing to be done is the reconnaissance survey to know those areas, because there's no blueprint whatsoever. For instance, here in Abua Udwal, the splash flood alone, is giving us problem now, and this is the inception. If you come to Abua, anytime it rains, the park is the first point, and you find that the park is flooded. Why is it flooded? There's no drainage, to move that water away. I wish that this committee should come out with a blueprint to the government, to make a drainage channel that can even channel this water in my area, maybe to a Tari River or to a Mokwa River, so that it can abate the effects of the flood. And this flood committee should not come more at the time of floods. It should be a thing that there should be a standing committee on that. So I think that we need to do something pragmatic. Let us not go there and say flood committee, to share, palliatives when it comes. That's not the issue.
All right.
And then the issue of okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Abinoye. Let's go to God's Time in Onelga. God's Time.
Yeah, if you hear me, good morning.
Good morning to you, God's Time.
Oh, your Russian women crying over the prediction of flood. If you hear me, you need to come to my place when this flood comes. It submerges my community. My community entirely will be submerged to the extent that you don't even have a dry land. And the government seems to be giving it a deaf ear. And they say they've set up a committee. Committee for what? We have not even looked at accommodating these people that will be displaced by flood. Once the flood comes, there are some houses that doesn't even survive it. Block houses, they don't. Because the flood, the current is much. What about the cassavas being lost? Now, presently, they are harvested, frying it, because they don't have any choice. And these cassavas are not even matured enough. These women have suffered. And there is nothing the government is even putting on ground. Maybe erecting a structure in the Rema, which is higher ground, so that it will accommodate the again people. Go to all houses, look for a dry land there to erect a house. But government is not thinking towards this way. They will just establish a committee that will come up with palliative and the rest of them. What is even the palliative? Does it get to the people? It doesn't. It doesn't. They should please try as much as possible and not just sitting at the office whereby the Commissioner for Women Affairs will be saying that everything is ready. We don't want it. They should come to the place and look at the possibility of resettling these people once the flood comes, and at the end of the day, providing succor for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. God's Time for your thoughts there. Quickly on Facebook, some of the comments here. This one says, this one says, from Praise God, federal government, state and local government should look for the best alternative to mitigate issues of flood in Arashi region. Again, Minister of Niger Delta should put into consideration LMA Road. Thank God Ability says proposal of 3 years ruling by Niger junta is a welcome development. Ogu Journal Justice rejects 3 years. ECOWAS rejects 3 years transition in Niger and citizens protest in support of military. This puts ECOWAS at a very okay. I don't get, but I think I understand what you're trying to say. Puts ECOWAS in a bad situation. Emil Carr says the state government would have involved traditional rulers who will assist in nominating honest indigents as members of flood committee. Lorenzo Delight here says, good morning, people of Niger on the streets supporting military junta. Then why is ECOWAS disturbing themselves? Appointment of Minister of Niger Delta Affairs shows that Mr. President is listening to the yearnings of the people. The views of Barrister Paul on local government vigilante is 60% correct, but some of those vigilante guides are doing better than the police. Okay, the numbers to call still are 0817-923-0007 and 0003. On Twitter, on X, I beg your pardon. On X, thank God, Tuegbu says, emergence of us parking in our various communities is as a result of Nigerian police not doing their work effectively. Oka at Chris Oka on X says, every year people run when flood comes around, showing our non-preparedness even after several warnings from relevant agencies. Those are comments you would see on X. Another one from skillful_Piro. Niger Republic citizens are happy with the military rule. Since the people are happy, ECOWAS should let them be. Let's go to Chimenka from Egui. Chimenka, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yes, go ahead.
Flooded every year. I am concerned about that, please. So it's our time in Nigeria today. We have to look into all the people having problems between all this flooding every year. So, like, to me, I am concerned about that. I don't know how government, sometimes we are looking at them and they are not doing anything. Like, I am concerned because when I go to that place, I see some of the things, most of them doesn't have a shelter. I don't know why government are not feeling concerned towards whatever we have as an individual. It's not about being in the office, handling one or two things, doing things that concerns them only. Like, to me, I am concerned. I saw some women crying over not having anything past their home. So please, you people should talk to them, those that is concerned, for them to look into that kind of problem, to see if there's anything that they can do. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Chimeka. All right, we go on to WhatsApp in a matter of moments. Now, let's see what you're saying on WhatsApp. 0809-030-6416 is the WhatsApp number. Okay, this one says, good morning. The reassignment of ministers and appointment of a Minister of Niger Delta Development is a good move by Mr. President. This message is from Clinton in Bori. State government would have involved traditional rulers. Okay, America Monday, I think we had that on Facebook already. Rivers State government should please help the Arashi women because their sufferings are too much. Fidelis Elemowa sent that message in. Another person says, Andrew, good morning. Farmers abandon farms in Kebbi, Zamfara, Sokoto. Federal government have failed Nigerians in every aspect. Skillful Piro sent that one. Minister set to take oath of office today as President Tinubu appoints Minister of Niger Delta. I hope this time around the ministries will not concern their whole effort to militants alone. Himadu Charles, you sent that one in. Another one says, I was touched hearing women speak this morning on flood issues in Araji. Very sad. Please, government and multinationals, help save our people. Justice Ori from Omudioga sent that one. Another person says Vigilante has contributed tremendously in restoring peace in most of the communities in Rivers State, though we cannot rule out imperfections. Wamet from Elele, you sent that message. This person, Owanate Clinton West. Oh, I lost that message already from Owanate. Just a minute. Oh, goodness me. Okay, it says, good morning. ECOWAS rejects military junta's proposal to hand over power to civilian. Republic of Niger are fully in support and happy with the military junta. Let ECOWAS give them chance. Clinton West, that's from you. This one says, good morning. Serap kicks against life pensions for former governors in Tinubu's government. It's a welcome development. It should extend to former governors in the Senate too. Wally Henry from Port Harcourt, you sent that one in. And one more, farmers abandon farms in states because of bandits. It's not a welcome development. The government should look into it. Obina Sunday from Tap Junction, you sent that one in. All right, there you have it. Some of the messages we can take now. Let's go for a commercial. And after the commercial is business news at 7. Stay tuned. Ifeami Andrew is my name.